Here are the best depuffing eye creams. I'm a beauty editor, former beauty director of Cosmo and Glamour magazine, and testing products has been my job for over 15 years. Puffy eyes are so frustrating, and also it's not the most forward thing to treat because it really depends on the causes of the puffiness. I just want to point that out because I think one has to be realistic. Like, the products I'm going to talk about can help and do help, but it does depend what is causing the puffiness. And being completely honest, if you're genetically predisposed to having puffiness, then I honestly think your best bet is to go and speak to a doctor and see if there are any options, in-office options, surgical options potentially. Otherwise, puffiness in the eye area is due to excess water retention, excess fluid that just accumulates in the under eye and on the lid area. The skin there is incredibly thin, so poor circulation, poor lymphatic drainage all shows up with puffiness. The other thing is, and for all the people who say to me, talk less, it's important to understand where this is coming from and why, for instance, you tend to have more puffiness when you wake up in the morning is because you've been lying horizontally for 6, 7, 8 hours, and so your lymphatic drainage hasn't really been kicked into action. So usually as soon as you get up and you start moving, things do get better. But here are the products you can use that will help you. I keep this Charlotte Tilbury Cryo Recovery Eye Serum in my fridge because the cooling effect, the massage combined with the product really helps. You can see this is actually the metal applicator. So when you keep this in the fridge and you kind of massage the product in, you get that trifecta of the coolness, the massage to move the fluid, and the product contains caffeine, which is a very common ingredient in all the depuffing products, and also peptides. This really is super refreshing, and also because it's a serum, it's very, very lightweight. So if you don't like anything too heavy around your eyes, is great. And generally, when you do tend to have puffiness, it's better to use lighter formulas around your eyes. This product is really, really unique. It is an investment, but I'm going to tell you, this is the only product on the market that actually has an effect on your lymphatic system around your eyes. It's actually been developed by the leading authority on lymphatics in the world. He's a professor and dermatologist, and the active in here actually drains excess water from the eye area and supports the lymphatics without the need necessarily for a mechanical stimulation. And it, again, feels super, super light around your eyes. Like, this is quite phenomenal, but I will say it is an investment. You don't have to be a multimillionaire to get a good product to work on your puffiness. The Inculist have this caffeine eye cream, which contains caffeine and peptides as well, and it does the job. If you want a gel formula, this one by Dermalogica is great. It's called Awaken Peptide Eye Gel, and it has a real complex of peptides, a blend of peptides, which will also work on the firmness around the eye area. Another affordable and effective option is this one by The Ordinary, the caffeine solution. So you have caffeine, but you also have antioxidants and anti-inflammatories. I would suggest this one if your puffiness is due to sleep deprivation. And if you can be bothered to listen to me a little bit longer, I'm just going to add a few little lifestyle tips because, products alone just don't do everything. So just make sure you stay adequately hydrated. Puffiness can be caused by dehydration. Also, if you get a lot of puffiness in the morning, like I said, when you're lying down, our lymphatic system is not really functioning. If you prop yourself up on a few pillows, that helps fluid drain as well. Watch your salt intake as well. Too much salt can definitely cause water retention all over your body, but especially in the areas where the skin is really thin around your eyes. Getting enough sleep is kind of an obvious one. A lot of my puffiness happens, it's going to happen now. It's seasonal allergies. So as soon as spring hits, that's it for me. So I obviously make sure I use medication that helps, manage that. And then it seems to help my puffiness too.